first got this task, I thought that this was going to be a disappointment, because last time I was here, I actually got absolutely raped. And in fact, I didn't even kill this tier ones. I killed like the mid-tier grot worms. And the reason I'm Scott, by the way, is because I just went to the abyss quickly to make some more natrons, because I unfortunately ran out. I must say, do not skip this task, especially for an Iron Man. Amazing drops, as you can see right there. I think I've gone up to 300k or some crap cash like that. I think I had 1.7 mil. Greater Demons was actually a pretty good task as well for cash, because they drop Addy legs and crap and Addy two-handers quite often. And this task is just as good, to be completely honest. But I almost had 2.1 mil cash now. I got myself one level, and they also do drop Sarah Broods. I got about 4-dose ones last inventory so far. I just obviously dose them up once I get 2 of them. But yeah, 78 magic now. This is pretty fucking fast XP anyways. And as you see, they're actually weak to bolts, as it says. Another Sarah Brew, fucking perfect. Look at that shit, man. Already a full dose. And another rune. Look at this shit. I made like how much money in the past 2 minutes? This place better not be packed when this video goes fucking live, I swear to God. As I was saying, as you see, they are weak to bolts, so I actually might try bringing... I haven't even hunted my Black Sal yet since I got my 70 range, but I'm gonna go hunt that later on, probably. I just didn't really feel like re-gearing and stuff like that, so I just continued doing magic. Plus, need to get 81 magic for the next quest anyways. But this could be a place where I actually train range for a little while as well, even though I probably will do Water Fiends for the most part, but... this looks like it would be decent cash with range. But I'm gonna hold up until hopefully I get 83 magic for, 83 Slayer for Spiritual Mages, and then that is probably what I will camp for a few days probably, and I'll have hopefully like a 5 or 6 mil cash stack within no time. But yeah, this is pretty insane. A few days ago I was afraid to buy runes from the store to do my Beeswax, which I haven't really been doing because I can't get enough runes unfortunately, because fucking 300 a limit. But yeah, that like 5k GP you spend in runes was like not really worth it to me because I was absolute broke, but now it's completely cool, I guess. And as you see, I did set up my XP tracker for Slayer. I think I can pretty easily do 500k Slayer in a day, even at these lower tiers, as long as I get decent tasks. I might not have enough points yet to start skipping tasks, but eventually I probably will. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a bit. Currently 72k from 75 Slayers, so that will mean... Gargoyles unlocked. I'm not too sure exactly what they drop. That is pretty consistent now. I guess they probably dropped some Alks, but I think their drop table is updated, so let me go see. Alright, never mind. Their drop table is absolute shit, but they are weak to Mage, I believe. I think it was water spells, but same shit. The only good thing I see out of Gargoyles is possibly they drop a lot of Emeralds and Rubies. That's in the common slot right now, so I'm going to assume if I ever need Porters, I might just go there, but I don't really need any Porters right now. Oh, and yes, I did get my div level from Cash, so hell yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. All kinds of games in this bitch. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Guys, I have probably not recorded on this account for a good solid 3 or 4 days at this point. Actually, probably been more than that, but I have made a whole bunch of progress, and as you see right now, I am doing just a little bit of crafting and dungeoneering. As you can see, crafting level is actually not too far from a level, and that level is indeed... after all this grinding of dungeoneering, it is indeed level 75, which is the Elf City requirement. Now, this is by far the most efficient way to train crafting, at least to level 75. You can kind of debate on later on if you want to do... it's kind of like post-max skilling if you really want to debate on that. But it's basically the best way to get level 75 for Elf City. And then you can do harps if you want. Or you can continue training dungeoneering through crafting, which I guess technically you should always do at least until your max total. But as far as for me, I don't plan on doing this again for a while. Although I will have to return to dungeoneering again, but I will show you guys my dungeoneering level in a second as well. I'm going to try to remember to put a picture up on the screen of my stats in the last video because it has changed dramatically. And before it's like 3 total levels. So yes, here we go. 1966 total now. I have no idea what I had earlier, probably 1800 and something. Very big noticeable changes is I did get 83 Slayer. I did Slayer in, I think, about 3 days from 72 or something like that. I did like 1.7 mil Slayer within the span of 3 days. And it was fucking hectic because I didn't have any of the dungeoneering items actually. I didn't have Bone Crusher, Demon Horn Necklace / Split Tooth something, whatever it's called. And I didn't have a Charm Collector, but I indeed now, if I do this, dungeoneering, where the hell's tokens? There we go. I now have 107,000 tokens. I'll have a little bit more after this floor as well. And I think I'm roughly 10k tokens off of being able to buy Charm Collector and the Split Tooth thingy that combines with the Bone Crusher. Now, the reason I did get 83 Slayer, and I might consider making, like, because I mean, I do plan on camping them for a while anyway, so I might consider just camping them for a day and then making a video based on around how much I got. It is an amazing money-making method for Iron Man until you get, like, level 95 Slayer, obviously, then you can camp again on Dermix. But 83 Slayer is an amazing milestone. As far as cash-wise, I was making roughly 2 mil an hour there. I only stayed there for about an hour, but the drops are so consistent that I don't even think it would be any different if I stayed there for 10 hours or not. I think I'm now done this floor. But yeah, as far as doing all this crafting, I also did get myself 78 dungeoneering, which is pretty sweet. I mean, whenever I first started Iron Man, I thought the best thing to get right away would be a chaotic, but definitely not. A chaotic's absolutely crap to get on an Iron Man right away. I mean, I might get it in the future, but even then, I don't really see a point. The next thing I want to talk about is this looting thing, actually. It's been out for quite a while now. I was considering making a separate video actually talking about some of the benefits of this, but here's a very big one. If you ever want to loot the table to get some quick GP, literally you can just do that and you collect like all around the area sort of thing. It's one of the newer updates that this is actually very overlooked, I guess, whenever it comes to something like this. But yes, I actually also do now have another big change, would probably be my summoning. I am 74 summoning, and I'm not too far from 75, which is also a Elf City requirement. But yeah, as far as dungeoneering goes, I have been doing it a lot slower than you're supposed to, basically, just because I tend to kill most of the things inside my dungeon just because it drops GP, and I would like that for crafting. If I didn't train crafting while I was doing DG, I would probably be close to 85 dungeon at this point, just because it is, I forgot how to re-click again. Because it's a lot quicker if you don't have to kill like almost everything, and I even collect skilling supplies sometimes and make like staffs or bows and just sell them to the store, or I guess you can elk things as well. But yeah, as you see for crafting and dungeoneering, you can basically pick up everything in like one drop now around the area. So as you see, boom, I just picked all that up. It almost feels like it's an item collector just because of how OP it can kind of be. I don't know if they meant it to be like this OP. I mean, I would assume maybe so, but as far as summoning goes, whenever I had to collect all my raw beef, I didn't really notice this until maybe like 20 minutes after I started collecting them. But yeah, raw beef was very, very easy to collect because of this method. I just killed the ones in birth rope, and I got like I got an inventory of raw beef within like 20 seconds. So that's kind of interesting. If you guys are looking forward to getting 74 summoning and you need a lot of raw beef to make the blood pouch, whatever things, leeching pouches, that's probably the best thing to actually do for it. Or you can wait a few weeks and you'll have all that you need after from buying it from the store. But besides that, I decided to do that for about maybe 2 hours, and I got all the raw beef I needed, so it was worth my time, I guess. Another big thing is that I did complete one of a kind quest because it did require 74 summoning as my last requirement. So I do also have the necklace now as well, which is very OP. It's almost like a Fury amulet. In fact, I think it's even better than a Fury. Another thing I want to touch up on is my name has now been changed also to the #1 boss. I had one of my, I guess one of my JMod friends, Mod Harrison, I just asked him to change it. I believe you can actually, it's not special treatment, you can actually do that if you contact the JMod, as long as you own both of the accounts. Whenever I had the name Gains, as you guys know, it wasn't actually my account, so they didn't do it for me. So it is not special treatment. You can just literally ask a JMod to swap a name for you. Now, if you're asking to swap it to a level 3 account, they're going to probably think something is fishy where you're trying to sell the account's name. So they might not do it for you then, but obviously I'm not going to be selling my name anytime soon. Lol. I'm going to remind Harrison he owes me like a bill now for that shout out. But here's a quick look on my weekly XP so far on this account. I'm actually kind of surprised myself how high it sort of got. But yeah, so this 15 mil, 2.6 mil range, 1.9 mil magic, 1.7 mil slayer, as you can see, which was done in a few days. All the dungeoneering so far I've done the past few days, actually, as you see by that graph over there kind of thing. Yeah, I kind of slept a little bit longer today because I kind of no life right there. But yeah, I believe I was roughly 64 dunge, or whatever the hell I was in the picture that I showed you guys. That was the level I was probably about 2 or 3 days ago. Maybe this is the 3rd day I'm starting to train, or 3.5 or something like that. And for the most part of this video, I'll probably just be talking about how I train this, because I don't really feel like recording all the things that I did, just because it was just so many things. I would just make a video where I talked about how I train them and things like that, just to inform other people, if that's how they maybe want to train it later on. Collect that. I fucking hate these pickaxes. They're sometimes very hard to click on. Oh, and the weapon I'm actually using is a tier 80. Unfortunately, it's a longbow. It's not a short bow, so it's like a shield bow, which I don't even really use any of the shield abilities, because I don't really need them. But yeah, it's a tier 80, and I also got like 100 and something arrows with it, so thought I would bind it over my tier 30 staff that I used to have. I think the reason I hated dungeoneering is because I had such a shitty ass weapon that it made me very bored of dungeon because I couldn't ever hit on anything. And on top of all that, as you guys know, I did complete the quest World Wakes. I do also now have the ability to do Death Swiftness and also Sunshine, which I also have the level for now. 85 range and magic, which is actually pretty sweet. Now, as far as doing this method for crafting, it's probably like 25 to 30k an hour. It's absolutely shit, but it is efficient to do no matter what, just because you are getting DG XP, which you eventually have to do anyways, so I don't really see a harm in doing like this anyways. I guess you kind of killed two birds with one stone, whatever the hell that saying is, I think, yeah. Now, unfortunately, I'm very behind on my Iron Man progress compared to other YouTubers. So most of you probably already have done this or already know about it, but just in case people are making Iron Man accounts now, they think about making one now or something like that, they will know some of the methods that you can do that are quite efficient. Anyways, a few more stats. I did level up. I have not touched farming yet, though I have collected some farming supplies like, well, not watermelons, pineapples from, like, if you guys didn't know, if you teleport to Karamja Lodestone, straight north of you is like 4 or 5 pineapple, like little tree fruit patch thingies, and they have 5 pineapples, I believe, on each, and you can use that for super compost. So I have maybe 200 pineapples in my bank that I'm slowly making into super compost, so I can just get ready for farming. But yeah, that's one skill I haven't really touched. I have actually recently, this is my first time actually doing it, but I did do that mini game that they added not too long ago that we thought was going to be the world event, the monkey punch something flower, something like that. Whatever the hell it's called. It's a little mini game that they somewhat added, and it's not really dead content, I guess, because of the seed aside. Which one else for more? I think it's still what's same. But a little tip on how to fletch properly is you just click on the logs again and press spacebar. If you see this, you'll see it me making them very, very slowly. Long ass animation. As opposed to just this right here where the XP drop is consistent. I'm going to keep one of these logs actually so I can or cook these things. But yeah, fletching level also now 68. 70 is required for what's in the light, as well as 75 range, which I'm way ahead of now. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. I have most of the pre-quests. Actually, I have all the pre-quest requirements for Owl City, basically. I did do Morning Ends Part 1 quests, but I have not done the second one. And that's mostly because I believe I'm going to need a Death Talisman, or it's that one part where you can bring like 30 different items to the character, the NPC at least. And yeah, I'm debating on which one I want to do first. I'm definitely going to get 90 Slayer, and in fact, now that I have my Charm Collector, and pretty soon I'll have my, what you would call a Demon Horn necklace, but the lower tier of it, because I don't have 90 Dungeoneering requirement for it. I just bought 10, didn't I? Fuck's sake. Come here, you bum. But yeah, I might be inclined to do some more Slayer. I also have the Ultimates now unlocked, the Death Swiftness and Sunshine, so that'll be a lot more fun to do Slayer and a lot more effective. Though I still only have a tier 70 range weapon, I think once I get anti-fire pots, I could probably go and do Queen Black Dragon. I've never done Queen Black Dragon with lower tier stuff. I've always kind of been maxing that thing came out, so I guess I can do a test run of that crap. I believe if you mage train the anti-fire pot, you have like the same protection as a super anti-fire pot, whatever, but I'm not really 100% sure because I've always had super anti-fire pots, so I never really had to do the lower tier method, but one more inventory. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the moment that I've been working towards for the past probably 3 or 4 days of boring-ass grinding and dungeoneering. And, oh, that is so sweet to see. Didn't think I'd actually make it this far, man. This shit was depressing. Slayering, that's pretty sweet. Harmonic Dust, yeah, yes, right, bitch. And Legs End Quest, sweet. I guess I might unlock Slayer Rings, but unfortunately Slayer Rings aren't that important, I don't think, on the Iron Man for RS3 at least, because we have lodestones that teleport us quite close to everything. I have a Canvas lodestone teleports me close to the Slayer Tower. I have, you know, all that crap. In this case, I think it might be more important to actually unlock the Slayer Helm before you unlock the Slayer Ring, whereas on old school you want to unlock the Slayer Ring before the Slayer Helm, because Helm only helps you with, about 10 again. Helm only helps you with like Aberrant Specters at the low levels, and that's literally about it. But yeah, normally this method I get roughly maybe 7k crafting XP per floor, and per floor is maybe anywhere from 12 to like 15 minutes, sometimes even 18 minutes if it's been like a longer floor because of so many NPCs or some crap. But for the most part, I do clear most of the dungeon. I keep fucking buying 10 when I record, Jesus. Anyways, what else has changed? Yes, 80 actually caches in 13 minutes, so I actually will get level 81 in this cache, so I might just continue recording until then. Fucking ran out of thread, god damn it. Fucking epic fail this video so far. But yes, I've been doing my daily cache. I've missed one cache only in the past maybe 3 weeks or so. It's because I missed it because I slept in for quite a bit that day. Construction has also changed. I do have it set to level 75 hopefully, and that is why I got 26k or 20k wood cutting so far today, because I did start camping my teaks, which I'm going to have to go back to AFK some teaks, I guess, and I guess play on this account here. Updates for this account, I am just doing a little bit of cooking. I have been very inefficient on this account the past few weeks. I even did like Syrin Stone for mining and with like no bonus XP at all, but I did like 3.4 mil mining. And I'm also not using RAF anymore on this account just because, I don't really know, I just kind of don't want to anymore. With all this talking, let's see how long this floor actually was. Okay, so there you go, you have a 17-minute floor. Someone's probably getting 120 DG or some shit like that, but there we go. I can now buy the... Where the hell is the Charming Imp? Before I buy the wrong thing. This is the Split Tooth one that I need to buy, so I'm 8k tokens off of that. Where the fuck is it? Is it Charming Imp way up here then, I think? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Charming Imp. Come to Papa, you piece of shit. Oh, you sexy motherfucker. This is an instant jizz. You better collect all the fucking... Don't wear it. Oh, that looks so beautiful when you wear it. Oh my goodness. Configure this shit. I'm not keeping any at all. Yeah, that's right, you little bitch. I'm selfish as fuck. Alright, here's so far what my cash stack looks like. That's basically it. That's why I have 38k in my inventory. I've also been doing beeswax every day at this point since I do have enough money to start buying runes. I buy runes from the store every day, basically. You can buy 1,000 from... just do this cooking quickly. So you can buy... Let me just open up the world map. Maybe it might be easier to explain. I don't really care too much about the XP waste, but... Okay, so obviously you have the mage bank up here. Yeah, right there. You can buy 1,000 in each rune from there. You can also buy 1,000 from the Zami mage, which you guys should all know where he is right there. You can also buy 1,000 from... Where is it? Where the hell's the Yendel? Somewhere down here. No, it's not. I think we're close. There we go. Yendel right there. You can buy 1,000 from the Wizards Guild. And then you can also buy 300 from, like, Sears. Not Sears. Yeah, Sears. You can buy 1,000 or 300 from that store as well. But just something for most Iron Man to probably start doing once they have extra cash is to start buying their runes and using beeswax with jacket trades and things like that. On a side note as well, I did get 200 battle stat drop not too long ago as well, so that's a good amount of cash right there in my bank. The other 100 battle stats or so is actually from spiritual mages. What are these? Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell are these stupid things? But yes, the other 100 is just from camping Zami mages for a little bit. Brews from, what do they call them? The little things outside Queen Black Dragon lair. I forget what they're called. Little ugly looking things, I forget their name. But yes, you get 2 dose drop from them, so I've gotten basically 100 drops from them, and I just combine them to make the 4 dose. And a little collection of this. Yes, I did do some Ascension boss things, not boss, but the minions, because for my Slayer tests, and I started collecting some of these, so that's, you know, I'm surprised I even have one of those. And also, Spiritual Mages drop some air orbs too, which is pretty perfect, which I guess I can actually craft some of these now, and then I can go elf them. Sweet! Actually, I'll probably do that while I do some wood cutting, because I do have to do some wood cutting pretty soon, probably sometime later on today, actually. And I might have some water orbs as well. Yes, I do, from Water Fiends, because I did camp Water Fiends for... Oop, wrong tab. For most of my Crimson Charms. I need about 1.1k Crimson Charms, I believe, and that's... Or no. Yeah, around 1.1k Crimson Charms is what I collected from Water Fiends. And that XP per hour is amazing for range. And I also hunted some Gracks, and I made myself some Bunny pouches. And as you see up here, I have 8k Nature Runes. I did 1 Grack with Nature Runes, and I believe I made something like 7k Nature Runes in like 49 minutes, or 8k. I forget exactly. I think it was 8k actually. I only had about 400 maybe in my bank. And as you see the lack of charms in my bank, I still do have quite a few herbs. This one's mostly important. And I guess this one as well is actually really good XP too, but I think I have a good amount of XP in my bank for herb oil. I'll probably do that sometime soon, so once I get 65, I can use the... These are Catadai. I don't really know how many I have. Where's my Quorums? These ones? Yeah, right there? Okay, no. And since I have 7 minutes, I'm actually going to collect my first ever bit of Super Compost. Hopefully it should be ready. I've done this like maybe 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago or some crap like that. Love seeing dead everything in my patch. Here we go. Hopefully there is Super Compost in here. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I believe you only get 15, though. I'm not really too sure. I think it's just 15, so this will be kind of irritating to do, but there is a good amount of herb patches around here, so I can just continue doing this. Just a good way to start farming, I guess, is to collect these Super Composts, because they do make a pretty big difference. Unless I wanted to do Lunar Quest and get Fertilized Slow, which I do have unlocked. I think it's 83 magic you need for it, so I could do that sometime soon, actually. I believe I have all the quests. Actually, I gotta do Edgar's Ruse, I believe. But yeah, that's what I've done the past few weeks, I guess. I'm very proud of my 75 crafting. I didn't think I was going to be able to actually properly do that skill while dungeoneering. I was going to consider just camping dragons with the Dragon Rider amulet that I now have, but was able to, I guess, just finish with that because that was, I guess, probably because I no-lifed it quite a bit. Did like 2.5-ish days, or 3.5. One of those. I think it's more 2.5, but it could be 3.5 at this point. Now, I do have yet to make myself a what's it called? Familiar that holds, is it called a little tortoise thing? Yeah, war tortoise. I've not yet made one of those yet. I will soon enough. I gotta go get the another Iron Man. Hell yeah. Gotta go make myself. I believe I have to either do the quest to get them more commonly, or I can just attack those weird things up where the tree gnome area is. I believe those ones also drop the tortoise shell, whatever it's called. But I am doing a few quests at the moment also that do require Elf City part number 2 for the diaries, I believe, the achievement diaries. Because that is how you will be hunting Grenwalls once you get to that level. I think it's 77 or something like that. And I have to take 2 of these out and just empty them, I think, to finish this up. Anyways, as for next video, I'm aiming for hopefully to have close to 75 construction. This will take me probably a little bit over a day of all the wood cutting I gotta do. And then probably, I don't know how long construction will take me to actually train, because I do have to get them into planks as well. And if you guys want to know a method for that, it's quite obvious. You basically just bring noted logs in inventory, go inside your house, use the butler, ask him to, actually I think I have this teleport here on me instead of doing that one, so sweet. But yeah, ask your butler to basically bring them to the sawmill, and then you ask him again to bring them to you unnoted or some crap like that. Actually, shit, I don't really have enough time right now to do this fucking cache. The only thing I don't like too much about Osrs is the dailies. You just have to go out of your way and do things every few hours sometimes, or every 20 minutes of it, and just annoying. And here we go, this should be the level. I apologize for the little white stuff up there. That's that didn't really come out too right. Got no idea what these things are. 81... What the hell's this? Is this some new shit? Anyways, I will end the video here, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. It is quite a long video, so I will say, if you watched the entire video, give the video a big dick like, and comment the words, lol untrimmed rune crafting or some shit like that. Let's see how many of you guys actually made it through this long of me just rambling about how shitty I am at Iron Man. And since it's Treyharn voice, I'm going to go ahead. I always do this whenever it's Treyharn voice, since I have like 20k corrupt. That audio is quite loud. For some reason, the smelting noise is very, very loud, but compared to everything else, it's very quiet. Or compared to everything else, that's very loud, but everything else is very, very quiet. I do this method again. Take this. Ooh, 42 so far. Not too bad. Anyways, like I said, next video, I'm hoping to shoot for close to 2k total. If not, I might actually be able to hit it. It kind of just depends on what skills. If I start touching farming, that didn't come out wrong. It came out wrong as well, but if I start doing farming, yeah, I'll probably hopefully have near 2k total. I believe that 5k bonus herb is actually from doing the Dragon Rider Amulet Quest 1 of a Kind, where you pull those statues around or some shit. It gives you like 10k bonus on any skill you want, so decided it was probably worth my time on an Iron Man account to do that. But yeah, the only big challenge is going to be 75 Herblore probably for Elf City. I think that's probably going to be my last requirement. As far as other skill goes, I mean, these two are nothing. It doesn't require any time waiting. I could just no-life it if I want. I'm not too sure what else I really need for Elf City. I think, yeah, 75 Thieving, which is like nothing as well. Anyways, see you guys next video. This video is dragging on long enough. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, bitch.